Hey fam, it is your girl, the one and the only Spicy, and I'm here today with another pick a card reading. I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone is blessed, feeling good, feeling great. I am definitely excited and I am grateful to be here with another reading for y'all. So if you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, I just want to give y'all a special welcome back. Definitely make sure y'all click that subscribe button if you have not yet joined the fam, because I promise you will definitely love it over here. Okay, so the question that we are going to be asking Spirit today, y'all, is what changes are being noticed about you? So the question is, what changes are being noticed about you? And just a disclaimer before we get started, I know sometimes when it comes down to these readings where, we are looking into other people's perspective of who we are. Oftentimes people get in their feelings and they start, getting mad or feeling some type of way. And it's just like, you can't really control how other people perceive you to be or what their image or idea of you is, because it's other people. And that's just really how it is. We all have our ideas and perceptions of other people. It may be true or it may be false. It just is what it is. So just a quick disclaimer, because some people be getting in their feelings for real when it comes to readings like this. But anyway, so if you're new to pick a cards, this is essentially how this reading is gonna go. You can pause the video right now if you need to and take a look at the 3 piles or deck options that we have in front of us. So for deck 1, we have the Final Rose Tarot with the citrine crystal. For deck 2, we have the Muse Tarot with the Rose Quartz crystal. And then for deck 3, we have the Tinseltown Tarot with the selenite stone. So you can pause the video right now if you need to. Go to the description box, scroll down to the timestamps, and essentially you're going to choose the timestamp that correlates with the pile or the piles that you have chosen, and I will see you at your reading. All right, my pile 1 people, if you chose the Final Rose Tarot with the citrine crystal, we're going to get started with your reading. But first and foremost, I definitely want to just say welcome to all the new viewers again, and just give all the returning viewers and subscribers a special welcome back. If y'all have not yet subscribed, take a second and hit that subscribe button and join the fam today, because I promise you will definitely love it over here. Make sure y'all check out the links in the description box. In the description box, I have links to book a personal reading, to follow me on Instagram or other social media sites if you would like to. You also have the option to donate to this channel. There's multiple different ways that you can, and I also have the super thanks enabled. So if you would like to support this channel directly through this app or through this platform, you have the ability to do so. And also check out my Etsy store, where I post my line of 3D hand painted gel press on nails. I'm always adding, new arrivals and options, and I'm just excited to continue to do that. So y'all, I definitely also want to tell y'all thank you for just being such avid viewers, watchers, listeners, and just engaging with my channel. Like, it literally wouldn't be where it is without that, energy exchange. And I'm just so grateful that you all are here, and I look forward to continue to be consistent and then just continuing to grow this channel. Like, that's my intentions, okay? To be able to do more. So let's go ahead and get started with the reading. In addition to the Final Rose Tarot, I also have 2 other oracle decks that I am going to be using as well for some additional information. This is what changes are being noticed about you. If you would like to think of a specific person, you can, or if you would like to think about a specific community or group of people, you can as well. So it's really up to you and how you want to do it. All right, so we have the Ace of Roses, which is the Ace of Wands. We also have the Hot Seat. I'll tell you what card that is. The Hot Seat, because I don't typically be getting this card too much. Justice. Okay, so the Hot Seat is the Justice card. We also have the Page of Cups. And let me just get some clarification, and then we're going to start the reading. Okay, we have the Producer, which is also the Magician. So you could be in a very passionate and creative energy right now. Like, y'all could literally be very passionate and creative about something, or just even very intentional. Because when I see the Magician, it talks about intentions as well, like concentration, will. So you could be very determined right now. Very determined. Oh yeah, you could be very determined to overturn a situation, because I see the Justice card here. So maybe you're very determined to receive some type of decision. This could be in a legal case, a court case. So if you're dealing with any legal matters, you could just be in a place right now where it's like you're determined to get your justice. Or it could be that you all are just receiving new energy, like a second wind that helps to, you know, propel you through this process. But I'm going to keep get some more cards, and then we going to keep it going. But yeah, the Sent Home card, I believe, is the Tower. Okay, so, okay. Like, okay. And then we also have the Five of Pentacles with the Insecure card. The Five of Pentacles with the Insecure card. So I feel like just what changes are being noticed about you. Like, who, if you're asking about a specific person, I think that the person that you're asking about could be someone that you are no longer in a relationship with anymore. So you might have an inkling that this person could potentially be watching you, you know, checking up on you, just kind of in your energetic space, you know, in your energetic field. And if y'all want a reading about that, like, why is this person in my energetic space, just search for that on my page, because I know I posted that reading there as well. But I feel as though this could be someone that you no longer are really connected to, like, or y'all don't talk that much. You know what I'm saying? Because with the Sent Home card, I mean, if for relationships, the Tower card, it can denote like, okay, this is a breakup, like a breakup of a connection, you know. But for the most part, I definitely feel as though, just in general, the changes that are being noticed about you could definitely be very sudden with that Tower card as well. It's like, you know, just literally a sudden change, or a complete 180 change from maybe who you used to be. But I feel as though y'all could just be in a space right now where you are trying to vindicate yourself. Like, you can be trying to vindicate your, you know, financial situation, or your you know, your lack of security with the Insecure card and the Five of Pentacles. Some of you all could be trying to maybe vindicate yourself if you've been abandoned. Like, this person who's watching you, they could have been someone who has abandoned you, or potentially left you when you were at your low. And so at your lowest point, that's what I meant to say. And our lowest points can be different for, you know, for everybody. A lowest point when it comes to relationships could really be like actual abandonment, and just feeling on the outside of things, feeling overlooked, feeling looked over. So I just feel as though feeling overlooked, feeling looked over, right? I'm just feeling as though this person, the changes that they're noticing about you is that you're standing in the gap for yourself. You may be giving yourself the type of vindication or the type of justice that you feel like you have to give yourself, as opposed to other people being in that position to give it to you. So y'all could be in a space right now where you are validating yourself. You could be in a space right now where you are affirming yourself. So maybe doing a lot of I am statements, or, you know, telling yourself like, I am wonderful, I am beautiful, I am intelligent, I am smart. So y'all could be in a place right now where you're literally just validating yourself. You're validating your experience. The changes, also the other changes that are being noticed about you is you literally could be, you know, regaining some type of passion. And that's why I was just thinking to myself, especially with the Magician card, that's kind of just like whatever I think I can conceive. So y'all could be in a place right now where you're just kind of following your like I said, your creative goals, your creative passions. You could be in a place where it's like you're inspired, you're starting new projects, you have a new vision, you're just going with the ideas that you know that come to your mind, okay, that come to your mind, that could come from spirit. And y'all are very determined right now, so whatever it is that you're doing with yourself, like, it seems like you're being really consistent and you have some type of intention and purpose for why you're doing that thing, and it's being noticed. It's being noticed. Yeah, we have the opening up card. I believe the opening up card is actually the strength card. Yep, the opening up card is the strength card. So it's just like y'all could be, just very courageous. Maybe what I heard was like blazing a new trail, doing something new that you haven't done before. Maybe things that this person who's watching you has not seen before. you know, so it's just like, you all, it seems like you have a certain type of resilience when it comes to whatever it is that you are creating or manifesting for yourself. So y'all just, it seems like y'all are very determined and focused, right now. Your will is very high right now. And mind y'all, as I'm saying, what changes are being noticed about you, this doesn't have to necessarily mean that you didn't have any of these skills. Like, this wasn't, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, these weren't things that you was already doing. It's just the fact that other people are finally noticing this about you. They're noticing just how strong you are. They're noticing just how resilient, how perseverant, how determined that you are. And it's most likely through your creations or through your projects or what it is that you want for yourself, you've been creating for yourself, whatever you've been pouring all of your time and attention and energy into. Like, so yeah, I mean, I definitely like that. Because it's really just showing how much confidence that you have to actually go after what you want. So you're showing up as being very confident right now. Now, as far as with the Justice card and then also with the Tower, like, it's just like I said, it just makes me it makes me feel like you all could be vindicating yourself, maybe against something that was unfortunate, some type of external change, something that you weren't essentially prepared for, because the Tower moments aren't always moments that are, like, we're prepared for those things. Okay, we're not always prepared. Things just kind of happen. So I feel as though you all are trying to, in a sense, give yourself respite. You could be trying to give yourself a break. You could essentially, especially if this has to do with romance, is like maybe you had an issue with moving on or letting things go. Sometimes people have issues with staying too long, doing something for too long that no longer applies to you. But I definitely do feel like you all could definitely be trying to bounce back essentially and vindicate yourself. So if you experienced some type of disheartening change, it seems very disheartening, it affected your external circumstances and your ability to be able to move on. It's like people could see that you're in a place right now where you are letting go, where you are moving forward and just kind of coming to a decision of what it is that you're gonna do. And just even looking at the Page of Cups, it's like, it just makes me feel like it's kind of giving like an after the storm type of moment, because after the storm, it's like you're still able to daydream and to have imagine and still be very much focused on your vision. Now, if this has to do with the relationship, I literally feel like people could see that, oh, you're getting over this situation, something that held you back. You're getting over it, you know what I'm saying? You're letting go. It's funny, y'all, I actually had some Chinese food the other day, and in the fortune cookie it said, you can't steal second base with one foot still on first. So I just feel as though that's the energy that y'all could literally be in right now, where it's like people are noticing that you're moving past some type of difficulty, and at a certain point in time it was difficult for you to be able to do so. At a certain point in time, it was like you could have been stuck. The sudden change, whether it be in your relationship or just your external circumstances, life circumstances, is like those things could have like I said, kept you stuck. You didn't really know how to let go. You could have had some type of paralysis or just been even very resistant to this sudden change. And like I said, with the tower moment, it's not like that is a foreign idea and concept, okay? Because it's like when the universe is like, enough, and things suddenly change, it's like you're used to things being how it was the first way before the change was initiated. So it's like sometimes there is going to be some resistance to that change as but life continues to move on. So I feel like, other people are noticing that it's like you're not as resistant to that sudden change, like, as it maybe you were in the past. In a sense, you're giving yourself rest, you're giving yourself respite, you're being fair to yourself. Like, okay, to be fair, you're being fair to yourself, and you're in a place to where it's like, you're now looking at other options. You're giving yourself the opportunity to open up and to see the possibilities of other things. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's other opportunities with people, other opportunities with your creative talents, and hobbies, other career opportunities. It's like you're just like, for what I heard was like casting a wider net. Okay, you're casting a wider net. You're opening yourself up to the adjacent possibilities, and it's a little daunting. I can definitely say that it's definitely a little daunting, um as far as that goes. But it's the change that's being noticed. Like, y'all definitely seem to be showing up with a lot of strength and confidence. This is something that people are noticing. So it's like maybe just that strength and the confidence was needed for you to be able to vindicate yourself or give yourself the justice that you needed, give yourself the closure, the relief that you needed, to now be able to look at other possibilities. So if this is an ex, they would definitely notice that, you're confident, you're going after what it is that you want, and you're moving on from them. And they will also notice that now you're back out. You know what I'm saying? What I heard was, y'all know the song by Janae and her called, back up on my, she be like, back up on my BS, back up on the scene. So y'all could definitely be on that type of energy, like that flex on my ex in my model X, that type of energy. Like, y'all could really be in that type of energy right now. But you just opening yourself up to the possibility instead of just staying stuck, staying stagnant, lingering, being in one place. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, that's that could be detrimental. Like, because time goes on, and it's like you keeping yourself stuck in one place for what, for who, like, for what and for who. But yeah, I definitely feel as though some changes also that could be noticed about you is like, instead of you being in a space of like moodiness, being in a space of depression, it's like that. It's like basically you all are experiencing the opposite. Instead of being like in a place of moodiness, experience depression, you could be feeling a lot much more level-headed, or a lot much more emotionally regulated, balanced, achieving some type of temperance in your life right now. I feel as though the change that you experienced could have just been very turbulent. Some of y'all could have dealt with some issues with bitterness or just being very wounded. But I also feel like because of your current situation right now, where, you may intensely be focusing on, getting your safety and security together, or your financial stability together, you could definitely be very intent and focused on that. And that's probably why you're daydreaming and opening yourself up to the possibilities, because, maybe even you can identify within yourself that there are moments in where you don't feel safe. There's moments where you don't feel secure. And y'all, with the King of Cups in reverse, it's like, it's also moments where you just don't give a F. Because like the King of Cups in reverse can be a very uncaring person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it could be moments also where you really don't give a F. So that could be something that this person also, notices about you, that you just in a place right now where you don't care. Like, and sometimes, like, I'm not advising to stay in this energy for too long. Like, but it's like when you are literally worried about, you know, where you getting your next meal from, or where you know, are gonna live, or what's going on with you. And some of y'all could have just had feelings of just abandonment emotionally. So it's just like sometimes you do have to focus on you to get yourself mentally, emotionally, or physically in a safe space. So I feel like this person could also notice that like you don't give a F, and you probably don't give a F because how things played out with you and with this sudden change, okay? How things played out with you and this sudden change within your life. So it's like they could be noticing that you're prioritizing your feelings of safety and security because you didn't really feel safe or secure through this change that you experienced. So I just feel like this person, like you're giving yourself what you need. And I think that this person has, they've noticed that, you know what I'm saying? They noticed that you don't care. Like they noticed that you focused on you. Like, and some of y'all really just want to get past this insecurity that you have experienced. So you could be trying to distance yourself away from that too by, like I said, opening yourself up to the adjacent possibilities of what could be, instead of sitting in the same spot, being unsure about what to do and feeling some type of way. It's like the energy that y'all are giving is like, why would I sit here in this spot feeling this way when I can just let this go and think about something else? Like, you know, you're freeing up space in your mind. That could be something that this person notices, is like you're freeing up space. Like you're thinking about other things. You're not keeping yourself stuck in this, you know, one specific head space. So, you know, this person that you had, like that you thought of, it don't necessarily have to be an ex. It could just even be someone who like is in close proximity to you and they know your life. But it's heavy given like this is an ex or somebody who wants to see how you've been. It doesn't even have to just be an ex, like an old friend. Maybe someone wanted to see how you've been since that dismantling of that relationship, or dismantling of that connection. They just want to see. But yeah, I just feel like it could have been a significant relationship because of the issue with not resist the issue of resisting the change, or the issue of keeping yourself stuck in that same space. The inability to see the silver lining, the inability to be able to move forward. So I'm going to get y'all some cards from a Divine Feminine Oracle deck just to see if there's any additional information that we can get as far as what changes are being noticed about you. Let's see what we have. All right, we have the Apologize card. That's cute with all the flowers and the roses. And then we have the Apologize card. So I mean, sometimes it really do be things that we have to apologize for, you know, like I'm not going to sit here and act like I've never had to apologize for anything, because it shows a sign of awareness when you know, like, I did something wrong. I need to apologize for my behavior, even if it was unintentional. You know what I'm saying? Like, you must apologize. So I just feel like the changes that are being noticed about you is maybe you are in a place of forgiveness, because the apology don't even have to go to this specific person, but it could just be given to yourself. So maybe you've had to get to a place to where you've achieved a sense of forgiveness, and that could be a part of the vindication, or you know, the justice or the fairness that you have to give to yourself, is by forgiving yourself for maybe your shortcomings or how you reacted through the sudden changes that you've experienced in life. So I feel like a part of why you all are just being so resilient and confident right now is because you got into a place where you had to forgive yourself and move forward. Yeah, we have looking within. Looking within, that basically I feel like just confirms the message that I just said about, like, you know, forgiving yourself. And when you forgive yourself, of course, it does require you to have to resolve that within yourself. So it's just about you understanding that, like, the key to change is within you. You know what I'm saying? So you all could just be, this person could notice that you're being very introspective. or even if y'all are very vocal about the conclusions or the aha moments that y'all have been coming to, this person notices that about you as well. Changes as far as irreplaceable, I think that you all are just holding yourself to a higher esteem, and you're giving yourself a chance to see what else is out there. And then this with the diamond, it just seems as though y'all, I'm sorry, this card was coming out too, and it says watching you. So at least you know, like I said, this person is definitely watching you. Like, they could be watching you from a distance. I feel like on social media, but also like recording you, like remembering the stuff you say. Like, y'all, people are interesting. That's all I can say. But it just seems as though they recording things with writing things down. Like, what is that about? You know what I'm saying? They could be screenshotting your stuff, you know, screenshotting the things you say, tracking you, keeping evidence. I don't know. Especially if this is somebody that's not around you. Y'all are at odds with each other, you know. But also, just a note, if this is someone that you have a court case against, or you know you have to face them in court, they could literally be screenshotting, looking for information online. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just something I had to tell y'all. So just, you know, it might not apply to everybody, but if it does apply to that one person, I would just say, like, make sure that whatever you posting online is, you know, it's together. It's not all over the place. You know what I'm trying to say? Because people literally will go to social media and get information. That's what they do. They go on social media to get information. So yeah, but as far as with irreplaceable, I think this person is noticing that you're holding yourself, like I believe I said, to like a higher esteem. Or like I said, y'all are being in that, I don't, what I just heard was, Element by Kendrick Lamar. In the beginning of Element, he says, I don't give a F, I don't give a F, I don't give a F. Like, go listen to Element by Kendrick Lamar. Okay, because I feel like that song kind of describes where y'all at, like, also in life, and like with the changes this person is noticing, that like you really are holding yourself, like I said, to a high esteem. You're seeing yourself as irreplaceable. You're making yourself that way. So you could definitely be, you know, I feel like the irreplaceable quality about you is the fact that, like, you're so confident to create what you want, and that's just what you've been doing. Like, that's an irreplaceable quality, because the fact of the matter is, a lot of people in this world aren't confident to go after what they want and to be so intentional and have the determination and focus to go do that thing. So I just think that this person sees that there's an irreplaceable quality within you that is being developed, like, as you continue to walk on your journey. So let's get y'all some cards from the Energy Oracle. Y'all, I literally use these cards like all the time, and I be trying to act like I don't remember the name. Let's use the Energy Oracle. We have action. So yeah, they're definitely noticing you in this Chariot energy. I've been talking about this as far as when it comes down to determination, will, and focus. When I see that action card, it makes me think about the Eight of Wands. So y'all could be progressing very rapidly. Like, you could be expanding very rapidly. It could also be that this person wants to send you some type of messages, but you know. And then we also have financial constraints. Yeah, I definitely think that you are, you know, doing what you can, especially just being so inspired by these creative new ideas and visions, and thinking about the possibilities, whether it's for people or just in your life in general, your vision. Like, I feel as though, yeah, this person could be noticing that, not that, oh, you dealing with financial constraints, but definitely that, you know, maybe it is that you're so focused on, you know, these things. It's like, this is the end result, is to better and improve upon those financial constraints. So yeah, this could definitely be a person who just knew you where you was at, but they have a good idea of where you're going. But can I say that, you know what I'm saying? Can I say that they gonna be there? You know what I'm saying? In the future, when things pop off for you, can I say that? I'm not sure. That's up for you to, you know, tell me, or to tell yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's up to you. But yeah, I definitely feel like this person notices that, you know, what you're doing is like the whole point of it is to help to quell this insecurity, to help to quell the feeling of poverty or feeling destitute or feeling like, you know, you just don't have enough. And I'm gonna get y'all one more card. I also got the thinking woman, so they might definitely see that you all, especially through your imagination, through your daydreaming, they might see that like you all are just educating yourself. Like, so basically you've, you know, you're, and in general thinking, you're connecting the dots, like, you know, things are making sense for you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are also transforming. But yeah, I definitely feel like this person notices that you're just in a place, like I said, you're educating yourself, and you're just, you know, acting on your passions and the things that, you know, stimulate you right now at this point in your life. Like, yeah, so y'all could definitely be doing a lot of reading, but I definitely feel as though it's just y'all being knowledgeable and just getting into a space to where you're more likely to make the best decisions because you've given yourself the time and the opportunity to imagine and to daydream and to look at more that's outside of yourself, you know? I just feel like y'all are in a place right now where you just trying to figure out your financial situation as well. And it's just like, any way I can get this money, like I need to focus and think about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I just be having so many songs pop up in my head, like, but yeah, I just feel like y'all are just highly sensitive people. Just in general, I'm telling you all this. It's like just highly sensitive people. So it's like the smallest change can affect you. Like, you know, the smallest change is gonna affect you in some way just because of how sensitive that you are. So I just think you finally get into a place, and what this person is noticing is like, you know, these little things aren't really affecting this person as much anymore because you've given yourself, you forgave yourself to, you know, they probably don't know that you forgave yourself. They just kind of see the byproduct of what that forgiveness looks like, you know, which is giving yourself another opportunity and another chance, like to move forward in life instead of being stuck. So I definitely do like this for y'all. I definitely do, just looking at it in general. The energy, I definitely do. I like it for y'all, and I wish y'all the best, okay? I really do. I definitely hope that this reading resonated. Definitely make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, my pile two people, if you chose the Muse Tarot deck with the Rose Quartz Crystal, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading. But first and foremost, I definitely want to welcome all the new viewers and give a special welcome back to all the returning viewers and subscribers. If you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and click that button right now and join the fam, because I promise you will love it over here. I also just want to give a special thanks to just everyone that has been engaging with this channel. I told y'all I'm gonna thank y'all every single day I get on here, because if it wasn't for you all just, you know, tapping in, you know, it wouldn't be growing like at the rate in which it is. So I definitely appreciate y'all, and I look forward to just being consistent and putting out more amazing readings, and, you know, of course, expanding this channel as we go along. Okay, but things take time. Things take time, but it's okay. So also, make sure y'all get into the links that I have in the description box. Links to follow me on Instagram or other social media sites. I have links to donate to this channel if you would like to. The super thanks is also, the super thanks button is also enabled on this video. So if you would like to give directly through this platform, you can. You can also book a personal reading with me if you would like to. And you can also check out my Etsy store, where I post my line of 3D and hand painted gel press on nails. I love when I'm able to drop new arrivals. And yeah, I got some Halloween sets on there. Okay, it's light, but I got some Halloween sets. You know, you can do some cosplay with that if that's what you into. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started, okay? Because we're asking Spirit today, okay? Let me wake up this deck. We're asking Spirit today, like, what changes are they noticing about you, okay? Or what changes about you are being noticed. They could literally be a specific person on your mind, even a community and group of people. It could be as general or as specific as you would like it to be. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we have the Four of Swords. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Four of Cups. And let me get some what's it called? Clarification. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups. And then we also have the Queen of Pentacles. I think that you all are just unbothered. It's like, it's kind of like you're unbothered. I have the Page of Cups. This just came out, but I ain't ask a specific question. I'm gonna put it down though, and when I get there, I'm gonna get, you know, some more information. But it seemed like you all could just be in a very unbothered energy right now, unbothered space. Just focusing on you, you know, focusing on your self-care, focusing on resting, focusing on, you know, potentially meditation. And meditation just doesn't always have to be like, you know, you close your eyes, you just sitting there and not saying nothing. Some of y'all could be actively doing things that help to put you in a meditative state as well. Y'all could be in that place as well, but it just seems as though your energy is very tempered at this point in time. So maybe in an earlier point in your life. And it's funny because when I was shuffling, getting clarification for the Four of Swords, the Chariot was trying to come out, but then it just stayed in the deck as I was shuffling. But it seems as though maybe at an earlier point in your life, everything was like on go for you. It was always like go, go, go. Like you're always doing something. But I feel like what's being noticed about you is like you're putting yourself in a state of rest, maybe even in a state of solitude, maybe even in a state of solitude, potentially even in a state of introspection as well. But it's just like you're just in a space to where, you know, things have slowed down. You're in a place of, you know, healing, just rest and recuperation. And I feel like y'all could even be in a place of, you know, preparation, like you're potentially preparing for something, or you're just kind of taking a break. So you could essentially still be that type of person where it's like go, 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 but maybe you're at a place and point in your life, in your current life circumstance, where you understand that you do have to take a break before you go on to the next thing. So you all, it seemed like you're very goal oriented and driven, like, and you definitely have an affinity and a passion towards what you have accumulated for yourself. So if you've accumulated a lot of something, maybe you find pride in that thing. It just makes me think about someone who like loves to collect shoes, or someone who loves to collect like, you know, loves to collect like, I mean, I be collecting tarot cards, you know what I'm saying? So like just someone who, you know, loves to collect things, and you take pride in your collection, or what you've built up for yourself, or what you have for yourself. So I just feel as though it seems as though this person could see that, you know, you have a lot of love for what you have created for yourself in your life. Like, you know, you're kind of basking in what you have, you know, and it's more than enough. So you all could, like I said, be very successful, goal oriented and driven. And I think that you are that way because you love the outcome of what it means when you are, you know, being goal oriented. Like you love the outcome, and the outcome for you could be the success. It could be, you know, money. It could be, you know, the emotional fulfillment that you feel, the satisfaction, the gratitude that you feel from, you know, giving yourself, you know, what you want and what you need. Like, you know, giving yourself what you want and what you need. Maybe this person is, you know, seeing that, you know, you were, it's like when you are at your last, that's when you want, you know, you want things more. You know what I'm saying? It just makes me feel as though even with the Ten of Swords, you could have been in a place of literally survival mode where it's just like you have nothing or everything has ended for what, you know, you're starting over, you're back at the beginning. You know, you're dealing with some type of breakdown or defeat or ruin, you know, or some type of, you know, failure. Some of y'all could have been like a financial failure. You're dealing with some type, you know, so it's like maybe you had to automatically put yourself in a place of rest and healing so that you can move on to the next thing. So I just think this person is noticing that, yeah, you might have been at the end of the rope when it comes to something, but you have a passion inside of you because you it's like you're in love with the potential outcome of what things could be for you. So you have that passion inside of you. And you know, you have a love towards you know, essentially success or fulfillment or accomplishment, you know, wish fulfillment. You have a love for that. Like that's where your energy is going. Like, so y'all could definitely be, this person could be noticing that you are like back passionate again, or you know, you have something to, I don't know why I felt like, oh, you have something to live for. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you have something to live for. That's kind of what it seems like. But I just feel like, you know, this person notices that, you know, you want, it's like you're just in a place of where it's like you want it more, or you have some type of ambition. It's like, you know, whenever people don't have anything, it's like that's when they are more willing to throw themselves into what needs to be done so that they can achieve what they want. You know, it just like, not saying that you are someone who, you know, is homeless, or you could be dealing with that, but it's just the example of saying that, like, you know, for someone who does not have a home, a place to call their own, if that individual is determined, it's like you're going to spend all of your time trying to figure out, how can I achieve this thing because I don't have it and I need it. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to someone who, you know, maybe they're still, you know, living with their parents, or maybe their parents take care of things for them, so they just can kind of, you know, be like, not saying that people are, and not being mean if this is your situation, but it's like, it's a little more easier to be like comfortable and lackadaisical with, you know, with achieving that goal of having a place of your own, because you're kind of comfortable and you're indoors. So it's just like, it just makes me feel like this person sees that, you know, you dealt with some type of ruin, some type of, you know, failure and breakdown, but because you are at the end, because you're literally in survival mode, it's like you're willing to do whatever it takes. You're willing to throw yourself into whatever action and whatever it takes so that you can, you know, be fulfilled, so that you can experience that. So I just feel like this person really notices that, you know, the direction of your energy has changed. You know, whereas you might have been someone who's always go, 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 it's like you're taking a second, recuperating and getting yourself together, and then moving on to the next thing. Um, yeah, you're changing you're redirecting your energy. You know what I'm saying? You're redirecting your energy. Cause I don't really see nothing here where it's just like, oh, you directed your energy to be in a relationship with another person, like, or love. Like, it's not that. It's like you're literally redirecting yourself. So this person could literally, what I heard was rags to riches, rags to riches. So this person could be noticing that change within you. Like maybe you're undergoing the process of going from rags to riches, you know, from maybe not having enough to, you know, being wealthy and abundant. That could potentially be a thing as well. But yeah, you're unbothered. I think this person is definitely noticing that within you too. Maybe there's more that this person, if this was like a love interest, is probably like they feel like the more that you progress and the more that you focus and throw yourself into what you're passionate about, for, you know, your outcomes of wish fulfillment, it's like maybe it's a little more difficult to offer you something substantial. Maybe it's a little more difficult for them to, you know, be a thought in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all just giving real unbothered type of energy, like you just have an apathy, or you're just completely detached. So you could definitely be detached from I don't just want to say life in general, but I just feel like you could definitely, if this is a person like you're asking about relationship, then you could just be completely detached from that or just very disinterested. You know, it's just like y'all's attention span and your attention span and threshold for just anything is very low. Like, you know, your threshold for anything is just very low because you're just not interested. You're not interested. And I think that lack of interest just comes from, you know, you all being in a place right now to where you're in survival mode and you got to focus on the important things. In survival mode, you can't focus on other stuff. You have to focus on what is essentially important. So y'all could literally be in a place, especially even with the Queen of Pentacles, y'all could literally be in a place to where, yeah, you would have the power to, you know, potentially provide or be generous to other people. But maybe you're in a place right now where you're just unbothered and you're withholding your energy and keeping these things to yourself. Because even if you don't have you know, the finances that you really want right now, it's like the Queen of Pentacles is still very much like just the energy that is prevalent within you. You know, even if you don't have, you know, everything that comes with it, like if you don't have the prestige, if you don't have the status, it's like that's what you're working towards. You know what I'm saying? You're working towards that. It just seemed like the energy of someone where it's like you're finally understanding that, like, if you're finally understanding that, like, maybe it's not just going to be through your, you know, sheer will and effort alone. Maybe you have to, you know, actively manifest by getting yourself into the feeling of a Queen of Pentacles type of energy, you know, getting yourself into that feeling, you know. um Essentially that's really how you can manifest things, is really like acting like the person that you want to become. Like, you know, how does a person that is living in comfort and luxury, like how do they like live their ordinary day-to-day life? Like, do they have a routine? What type of routines do they employ? You know what I'm saying? But besides y'all actively trying to manifest and get into this Queen of Pentacles energy, I just also feel like y'all could probably just be in a place to where you're also withholding that friendliness. You know, you're withholding that friendliness, you're withholding that nurturing, you know, maybe even withholding the aspect of dependability. Because if this was someone um that was able to see that in the past, like you were always very go go go, and especially, you know, now to where it's like, okay, maybe things got depleted. You know what I'm saying? Like things got depleted, your energy got depleted. It's like they I just feel like, you know, this person would just notice that, like, you know, you're bringing your energy back into you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're instead of focusing out, you're focusing in. Like, that's really what that is. So you may not be as generous as, you know, nurturing, or want to, you know, really provide as much time and energy as you used to. Maybe you're just not interested in doing that right now at this point in time in your life. It's maybe it could be too much for you right now, because it's like I said, when you in survival mode, or you have to get things out of the mud, you have to start from the beginning with things. Like, it's important that you have to focus on what is most pressing. You know what I'm saying? So maybe this person just notices that, like, your focus on is on pressing matters, like on things that require you right now, or on priorities. Like, at a point in time, maybe it wasn't like that. Maybe you used to give freely, you know. Maybe you used to give freely, but I just think because you're so focused on, you know, creating the certain type of outcomes that you want for yourself, I think because you're so focused on doing that, it's gonna make you apathetic towards other things that maybe don't require your time. I feel like for y'all, it could also be social things, or even just like your friends. And it's like, you know, you just kind of doing your own thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Or you're refraining from, you know, really going out and, you know, like I said, those social activities, going out and doing all that. Like, maybe that's not of an interest to you right now because you're trying to get things out of the mud. Magician came up here as well. So just the Magician for the the Page of Cups. But yeah, I've been seeing this message a lot in the last reading that I did. I've been seeing this message. The Magician kept popping up. So I just feel as though, you all could be in a space right now to where even similar to pile one, where it's just like you're dreaming, you're imagining, you're thinking about what could possibly be next. For some of y'all have like different avenues that you can explore, whether it's creative hobbies, or just things, creative, excuse me, businesses, creative hobbies, just things that you personally want to do, or even things that you want to accomplish. What I heard was bucket list. So it's like, things that you want to be able to accomplish, or, things that you want to be able to create for yourself to manifest into your life. So I just feel like this person, the changes that they notice is, of course, you becoming a lot much more intentional and focused. Like, I just think that y'all are just really unbothered right now at this point in time. Like, that's what I said. I feel like your threshold for other people, for BS, for other things, it just seemed like your threshold could be very low. Like your attention span for things like that seemed like it's very low. So it's definitely given unbothered. Yeah, y'all. So I wanted to get y'all one more card, and we definitely have the Nine of Pentacles. I'm just going to put the Nine of Pentacles right here. I hope it's still in frame. But yeah, I'm just gonna put the Nine of Pentacles there. Like, this person could definitely be noticing. That's why I was just like, maybe you're not in the Queen of Pentacles energy just yet. But the Nine of Pentacles is like a good precursor to that. So I just feel like this person could, the change they could be noticing about you is maybe you're a lot much more freeing with yourself. It's not, this energy, I feel like it doesn't have nothing to do with other people. It has everything to do with yourself and your own beliefs and ideas about, self-sufficiency, and how that shows up for you, how you intend on engaging and being self-sufficient and free. So I definitely feel like this person is noticing that you could definitely be freeing yourself. What I heard was free your mind and the rest will follow. So you can definitely be in that energy right now where you're just kind of focused on creating your own sense of independence for you. And, just what does that look like for you? This is a question that I'm particularly asking you. Like, what does, freedom look like for you? Whether it's financial freedom, you know what I'm saying? Freedom from dealing with other people and their BS. You know what I'm saying? Like, what does that essentially look like for you? Because for y'all, I definitely see, there's a lot of, there's heavy energy here that comes down to success, like especially the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, like, and even success within, your own confidence to achieve, or your own intentions to achieve, and to, look outside of yourself, achieve those goals, and, things that you maybe have envisioned or daydreamed for yourself. But yeah, I definitely also feel like this person sees, especially with the Magician and the Nine of Pentacles, that maybe you're being a little more resourceful. You're using things that are immediately in front of you to bring about a change. So you all could just be very resourceful, like, and just, like I said, even if you don't feel like you in this Queen of Pentacles energy just yet, it's like the Nine of Pentacles is a flourishing type of energy. Like, look at her. She's literally flourishing. She feel like she's coming out. Like, I just heard Diana Ross say, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Okay, gotta let it show. So y'all could definitely just be experiencing, like, the whole aspect of like, it's a new day. Yeah. Yeah, I've experienced some type of breakdown or failure or ruin, but you know what I'm saying? You're so in love and you're so passionate about the outcome and what you want for yourself, the outcome of those things, that I just feel like you don't really be having time for, too much nonsense. Okay? Too much nonsense. Like, y'all, my family is definitely Liberian and Nigerian, and something we say is wahala. Like, and wahala means problems. So it's just like your mind right now is not wrapped up in too much wahala, like problems that have to do with other people or with external sources. That's not something that you're focused on. So Yeah, you're not here for the BS. Like, that's just not where you at right now. So let's get some cards from a Divine Feminine Oracle deck. I believe I think I got like 4 cards. 4 cards, like. So we'll see what comes up. All right, we have Certified It Girl. So this is a change they could be noticing about you. You know, look, and I give it to you because my whole thing is like, if you definitely experience this Ten of Swords moment where it's just like devastation, like, you know, devastation, the end, like, you know what I'm saying? If you experience that, it's like, you know, you're giving yourself the time, the beauty rest, the rest of recuperation that you need. It's like, you've definitely been using your time wisely. I give it to you because you probably don't look like nothing that you went through. You probably don't look like nothing that you went through. So that's something that this person could notice about you. It's like, you don't look like you don't look like you went through anything. Like, you don't look like you went through anything. Y'all, if I didn't have to censor myself, I think I probably would be cussing a little bit more. But it's like, you don't look like, you know what I'm saying? You don't look like none of that stuff happened to you. But yeah, we have new you. So yeah, they could be noticing the new aspect about you. And the new thing is you're keeping your mind on your money and your money on your mind. That's the new thing. Like, that's the new thing here. You're minding your business. Like, you're caring about yourself. Like, you're not interested in all the other things that's going on outside of you. Like I said, like, you're not. Okay, so we have love lost. Maybe this Ten of Swords is connected to the loss of a relationship. So that is here as well. Maybe that is one of the deciding factors for why you are maybe potentially not interested in social situations. So if you all went through a heartbreak, this person would be noticing that the heartbreak has essentially changed you. And it seems like just like looking at the surrounding cards, it's changed you for the better. It's put you in a headspace to where you have to focus on that. That's what you have to focus on. You know what I'm saying? The here and now, like the here and now. I know this card says our moment, but just for you all personally, this this person could be noticing that you're very much focused on the present. And I can see that as well because you're giving yourself the time that you need to rest and recuperate. That's a very present moment grounding type of thing where you're in the present moment. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes down to manifestations, it's like you all are doing things that are going to help your future. But as far as what can you do for yourself to comfort yourself in the present moment? So this person can just, they can probably observe that, you're focused on, your present and what that means to you. Let's get you some cards from the Energy Oracle. I think I took 3 cards for pile 1. We have the Sun. So, this person can notice that maybe you're in a more happier headspace, being focused on you. Maybe you're a little more optimistic, but I just feel as though you all are definitely in, you're in love with just, you know what I'm saying? You're literally in love with like the things that actually are passionate, like that you're passionate about, like the things that actually make sense. Like that's what you're focused on. You're focused on the outcome. So we also have door to romance. So the changes that are being noticed about you, we have door to romance. Maybe this person feels as though, you're out looking for love, or they could even think that maybe you're an eligible bachelor or bachelorette. And that has changed because it's just like the fact of the matter is you don't ever have to stay where somebody left you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to stay where somebody left you, and you don't have to stay where somebody met you. Okay, you have the right to progress and change and refine yourself. But it's definitely a love messages here, but it's just like this person could definitely see that maybe despite, you being in survival mode, that in a sense it has made you, even with certified it girl, maybe they think that it makes you like very desirable right now to other people, or you could be very desirable to others. Or I just feel like this person, whoever this is like, they think a lot about the person for you. You know what I'm saying? They think a lot about that person. Or they could say like, you know, this person has like shown some resilience, being you, like you've shown some resilience, you've shown some strength, you're so focused on you, you're determined, you're doing what you have to do for yourself. Like, I really wonder, who this person's match is gonna be. Like, they wonder who it's gonna be. Or they even, can see that, like I said, you're an eligible bachelor or bachelorette. Like, anybody would be lucky or happy to have you, Or also that, like, because it's also a message to where, y'all might be declining a lot of offers and different things like that. So it's just kind of like that situation is pending, and this person just kind of wants to see, how that is going to change when the love element is now added to your life. So it's just giving me something like that. With man holding a heart, whenever I see these men holding or women holding a heart, a coin, it always makes me think about like the ace cards as well. So maybe the ace of cups, maybe this person, they're seeing that you all have experienced some type of, personal breakthrough, or even some type of release from emotional, like romantic, intimate matters. Like, it's just not something that you're really focusing on right now. You're kind of focusing on giving yourself the time and space to grow, to experience freedom and self-sufficiency. So it seems as though it seems as though the more you focus on yourself and you don't really, or you're unbothered, it's like, it seems like that's when the most people want to give you love offers or be in your face. Like, when you finally made up and decided like, oh, I'm not going to date, or I'm just going to focus on me, or I'm going to, bring my energy into myself, or I'm going to be generous with myself. It's like, it seemed like that's when people want to start showing you compassion, and or try to get you into some type of relationship, or try to get you in some type of friendship. So just tell this person, like, don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath, or hold your breath. Mind your business. Like, but yeah, it's interesting. I definitely hope that you all like this reading. I hope it resonated. Make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, my pile 3 people, if you chose the Tinseltown Tarot with the selenite stone, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. But first and foremost, I definitely want to welcome all the new viewers, and I want to give a special welcome back to all the returning viewers and subscribers. I'm so thankful for everything that you all have just been doing when it comes down to engaging with this channel. And I just look forward to continuing to put out even more consistent readings, and, just adding even more fun things to this channel, because y'all have really been turning up, and I definitely appreciate all of it. And yeah, we just gonna keep it going, okay? We gonna keep the show on the road, and I'm excited about that. I'm so grateful that y'all are here. So if you have not yet joined the fam, go ahead and subscribe, because I promise you will definitely love it over here. If you've been watching me now, and you have yet to subscribe, I don't literally know what you're waiting on. Go ahead and hit that button and connect with me. Okay? Connect with me. Check out the links in the description box. In the description box, you'll find links to follow me on Instagram or other social media platforms. You can donate to this channel if you would like to. I also have the super thanks button enabled on this video. So if you would like to support the channel that way, then the option is available to you. You also can book a personal reading if you would like to. And you can also check out my Etsy store, where I post my line of 3D and hand-painted gel press-on nails. So let's go ahead and get started. In addition to the Tinseltown Tarot, I have 2 other tarot oracle decks, excuse me. I have 2 other oracle decks that I'm going to be using just for some more information. We're asking spirit, what changes are they noticing about you, or, you know, just what are the changes going on with you that are being noticed? They could literally be, you know, anybody on your mind. It could be a specific person or even a general group of people. It's up to you. What changes are they noticing? I must be noticing a lot of changes, but I just need one. Like, so we got the Page of Swords. Whenever I see the Page of Swords, I just think about someone who's a smooth talker. Like, are you just mad chatty and just really humorous? Like, and the Sun. So y'all could just be having a lot of fun right now. Maybe that's something that they notice about you. Like, y'all could just be very bright, very energetic, very optimistic. Like, you could be in a space to where you're willing to try new things, or, you know, just willing to have new experiences. Because there's a hint of an experience when I see the Page card. It's like, you just starting out. Like, pages typically are children, you know, like that's like a childlike type of energy, and spirit is very childlike. So it just seems as though, you know, just right now y'all could just be in a very optimistic, bright space right now, especially with the Sun, and the Sun will depict, you know, children as well, you know. So you could even just personally, you could be doing something in the realm of, you know, maybe supporting children, teaching children, you know, taking care of children, or you could even have children. You could have children. So it's like maybe your children are influencing you right now to just have fun and to just play. Like, you know, y'all could just be playing, you know, just enjoying your, with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles really be like a dad figure. Sometimes when I see the King of Pentacles, I feel like grandpa. You know what I'm saying? I be like grandpa. So it could just be right now that you all you're just enjoying your experience. You're enjoying your experience, but I feel like you're enjoying your experience responsibly. So you could definitely just be going out and having a lot of just, I mean, responsible adult fun. You know what I'm saying? Responsible adult fun. But let me get one more card to clarify this, and then I'm gonna just keep going with the reading. Okay, and we also have the Hanged Man as well. We also have the Hanged Man as well. I just feel like you all could definitely just be in a space like, well, the changes that's being noticed about you, I feel like this person is noticing that you are potentially on the come up. Like, and the come up could be different. It's like maybe you're changing your financial situation. You know, maybe you all are making certain career moves, especially if you're in the entertainment or creative field. You're making certain, you know, moves to help you get to the next level. Maybe you could energetically be just trying your hand at different things, seeing what sticks, seeing what works for you. Like, you're not afraid to try different things. You're not afraid to, you know, put yourself out there. Y'all could even be in a very social space right now where it's like you're not afraid to talk to other people, to maybe learn from other people, to maybe even learn from others. It's like you're putting yourself in that space, to be able to do that, because I feel like there's some type of curiosity that you all are experiencing. I also think that, you know, this person sees that, you know, like, what they notice about you is maybe you're a little bit more mentally on point. Like you're a little more quick-witted, you're a little more sharp. That's why I'm just like, it seemed like y'all are humorous people. You know what I'm saying? Like you're someone who's like very humorous. Like you're someone that, you know, probably potentially has a way with words. It's easy for you to socialize with other people because you're a very chatty person. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes down to social things, it's like you're a fun person to be around. You know, I think that's something that they're noticing about you as well. It's like you actually funny. Like you're actually funny. You're actually fun. Like, you know, you're becoming a bright and happy person. Like it just seems as though you all could be stepping into just a different mindset. But it's like your mindset is like not taking life too serious, or your mindset is probably like, if I want to achieve the most results, maybe I do have to go about things a different way. Maybe it's not all about working hard. Maybe it's about my intentions, or, you know, maybe it's about the energy that I put towards the things that I'm passionate about. You know, maybe it's about me being in the right emotional headspace, like emotional heart space, right? and in the right mental headspace. You know, maybe it's about me being that way. Maybe it's not always about me having to do, you know, maybe it's about me being able to lean into the effortlessness of things, you know. I think this person is noticing that about you. It's like you're not taking life too seriously. Maybe there was a point in time where you did, but maybe you experienced, you know, that things were like the, as far as when it came down to manifesting things, it was just a little too difficult. Maybe you're trying to do things out of your own control. But I feel like now y'all are just kind of leaning back, like instead of, you know, always being on it, like it's like you're kind of leaning back, like you're giving yourself, you're cutting yourself some slack, like you're giving yourself some room. Like that's just kind of what I feel like. I just feel like y'all are just in a place energetically where you're not taking life too serious. Like, not to say that you're not doing serious things in life, but I'm just saying like you're taking out more time to enjoy yourself and to enjoy your experience. Like that's what you're doing. Like I think these people are also, this person could also notice that you're speaking a lot much more positively, especially with the optimistic, you know, being optimistic. So you could be speaking a lot much more positively about your financial situation. Maybe there's a relationship that you know, that is important to you, that you are now rekindling. Maybe you have a little bit much more positive expectation, a little bit much more faith, you know, positive intentions. You know, just the things that you say and, you know, how you're kind of going about life. But yeah, you could be speaking differently. That's something that this person notices about you. You're speaking differently about like your life direction. Like instead of being limiting with your thinking, it's like you're being limitless. You all, I feel like you're also, you know, sacrificing maybe outdated beliefs about yourself or conventional types of thinking. I feel like y'all could be undergoing some type of education process, or, you know, this person who's noticing the changes is maybe someone who mentors you, someone who teaches you, that's noticing these changes. Maybe even someone that wants to invest in you. But I feel like, you know, especially, yeah, like heavy teaching energy, or whoever is noticing these changes within you is within some type of teaching environment, you know, some type of teaching environment, some type of mastery program, some type of course. But I feel like you all, I feel like the changes that's being noticed is that you're making the right sacrifices that you need to get you to another place. Like you're making the sacrifices. So whether it's, you know, surrendering an old way of thinking, or an old belief system, you know what I'm saying? Old outdated ideas, knowledge, like just anything that's old, outdated. It's like you are, you know, you're what's it called, it, you're surrendering that thing, sacrificing that thing for something better. But yeah, this person definitely notices that like you're not afraid to, you know, sacrifice things that don't apply to you to get to where you want to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's something that's coming up as well. Y'all, when I tell you the Page of Cups literally showed up in, I think, all three piles, it's showing up in all three piles. So let me get some clarification. Let me get some clarification. Like, something else I think about you is I just feel like, you know, if this has not happened yet, it could be that you all will just be in a better environment that's more supportive to this new attitude that you have, this new lease on life that you have, or an environment that's better supported towards, you know, the optimism, you know, the positive faith, expectancy, the wishful thinking that you have. Is like, you know, this person could even notice that, like, you know, you are maybe hanging around other people that think the same way, or developing relationships with people that think the same way as you. And it's like, the way that you think is not, it based off of this, it's not showing up as anything that is negative. It's just showing that it's actually positive. And I think that you all are finding the light in the education, the information, and the knowledge that you are learning, you know. It just seemed like y'all are just increasing your vibration. That's something that they could have noticed was a change within you. Like, you literally increased your vibration. That's what it seemed like. Like, that's really what it seemed like, that you increased your vibration. Like, which is really nice. It's really nice. Like, because when you increase your vibration, it's easier for you to attract and attain the things that are on that vibration, because that's where you are. So it's like easier for those things to find you. It's easier for those things to find you. But yeah, with the Page of Cups, it definitely is showing up that you could be in a dreamer, a dreamer type of energy. Like, you know, or just, you know, just being really, I don't want to say like naive, but it's just letting me know that, like, it's inexperience here. It's inexperience here. But I can definitely say that whatever it is that you are working towards, it's like you're taking the appropriate steps and actions. Because it's like, the first thing you're doing is you're checking your level of ability and optimism. And it's like, when you are happy, when you have a positive outlook at things, it's more likely that you will accomplish those things because of the positive outlook that you have. So I think that's nice. Let me get y'all a clarification for Page of Cups. Then we also have the Four of Swords, which also showed up in a previous pile as well. That came up here as well. So it just seemed like, you know, you all are, in a sense too, it's like, it's just the idea of giving yourself a break, or just even being a little more effortless when it comes to things. And it's not that thing where it's like, oh, you're being effortless, but you expect everything to come to you. It's like, no, I just think that, you know, the changes that's being noticed about you isn't within your level of effort or ability to do something, but it's within your own general sense of happiness, like, and raising your vibration, like your positive outlook. Like, that's a change. Maybe you used to be mad negative, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you used to be mad negative, like, you know, especially negative towards new information. But I feel like y'all could be in a place right now where you're leaning into new information, like leaning more into those positive affirmations, leaning more into the law of attraction, watching your words. Like, that's important. So this person could probably, you know, see that you're being a little more diligent within watching your words, and potentially even your actions, as it pertains to your future, or even what it is that you want for yourself. But yeah, with the King of Swords, y'all could just be in a more, you know, rational or logical headspace. I feel like, and even just like a risk, it's like, when I see that King of Swords, it definitely is given like he's being risky, but also very skilled, you know? Like, when I see that, it just makes me think about someone who is very skilled. Like, so I feel as though, you know, this person is like, they're definitely noticing how much more like clear and maybe even analytical or logical that you're being. But I think that just comes down to the idea of school. So if you all are in school and this person is like a teacher, a classmate, is like, they would say that, you know, you're being very studious, like you're being very optimistic or positive about the information that you're receiving. You know, they would think you're being very studious, like you're being very disciplined. So I just think y'all could just be very disciplined with how you feel. Like, I get it. Everything is not always going to be positive vibes only all the time. It's not. But it's like, for y'all, I just think you would rather be more on the sunny disposition side than to not be, you know? I think that you all come off as more so optimistic than as opposed to negative or pessimistic. The word that came to mind was even bitter. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like y'all are not trying to take life too seriously. This is something that they notice, and it's just like you don't have, it seems like you don't have much bitterness or hate in your heart. Like you would rather not have that. Yeah, I think this person will also see that you're just taking your time and doing things in your own time. Like, you're doing things in your own time. I think that you all could definitely be following a specific set of steps that's needed. Um, you're following a specific set of steps. Like, you could be in a process. You could be undergoing some sort of process. But honestly, I really just think it's like you could be doing some like law of attraction stuff. Um, you could be doing some law of attraction stuff, or yeah, because it's like understanding that like I have to, you know, like my vibration has to be up so that I can receive these things. Because it definitely is a fact. It's like if you dealing with some low vibes, you know, it's like it's easy to kind of catch what is going on in that energetic level. Whereas for y'all, I feel like y'all are literally trying to, you know, stay up. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to stay up, or you're trying to stay high vibe. So, I want to go ahead and get, oh yeah, another thing too with the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords is they could definitely peep that you're being a little more responsible as well. So maybe even more responsible for yourself. All right, so what else? We have relation, SHIT. So, and with the toilet paper, so it could be that this person, you know, sees that you're kind of cleaning things up with the toilet paper. Like, this could be, yeah, you could potentially be in a relationship, but I feel like just on your end, within yourself, your sense of personal happiness, you could definitely be cleaning things up for you, or maybe even cleaning up relationships that, you know, aren't really the right ones for you. Let me shuffle, y'all, because I didn't shuffle too well from my last deck. We also have rebound, 50% off. We have rebound. So it could be this person that's watching you, it definitely could have something to do with love and relationships. You know, noticing the changes about you. Maybe that's crazy. Like, I'm about to tell y'all this. Like, it seemed like whoever this person is could have potentially counted you out. They could have counted you out. Or they could have treated you like you was just kind of anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was just kind of anybody. They treated you with maybe a lack of respect. Or they don't appreciate like the fullness of who you are and maybe what you have to offer. You know what I'm saying? But I feel as though this person, it's like it just seems as though this person have a lack of respect for you, or they try to put you in a, you know, just in a not in a good place. So yeah, I think this person is noticing that they should have never played you second. Like, you know what I'm saying? They should have never played you second with that rebound card, or even try to, you know, they should have, yeah, basically they should have never played you second, or they shouldn't have dumbed down your greatness. You know, sometimes people do that. It's like, instead of them just wanting to deal with the fact that they need to catch up, it's like they will try to dumb you down, or, you know, make your mood be all sad and melodramatic because they're sad and they're projecting. This apologize card wanted to come out again. let's see if I can get some clarification for that. But the apologize card definitely wanted to come out. And then we have silver platter. Yeah, I just feel like the changes that this person is noticing about you is maybe that these changes have absolutely nothing to do with them. And it's only solely focused on you. With the silver platter card, like, maybe they're noticing that, like, you know, all of it sounds so enticing. Like, just maybe your positive mindset, you increasing your vibration, like, you know, you becoming more disciplined, giving yourself rest. Like, maybe they find that it's like really enticing, but at the end of the day, it's like it's not really nothing that is available for them, even though it's enticing, you know. And then with the apologize card, I definitely feel like maybe this person feels like, maybe they feel like they have to give you an apology, especially if they played you second, especially if they got you caught up in some type of relationship mess in which you have to just clean it up and cut your losses and move on. But maybe I think that this person wants to apologize because, you know, you've had to do that, instead of them kind of appreciating you for who you are. It's like they could be on the outside looking in at just like how things are potentially working for you. And even if things have not worked from you, it's like it seems like you're putting out a lot of positive affirmations. You're saying a lot of positive things. You're speaking positivity into your situation. So it sounds very appealing, and it looks very appealing, and it looks very enticing. So yeah, I just feel like if this is a ex-partner or something, you know, even a current partner, they could just be trying to, you know, play you second or make it seem like, you know, they don't have to invest in you or something like that. Or they had their mind is essentially being changed about you. So we have a woman holding a heart, woman holding a heart. So I just feel like, you know, the changes that are being noticed when I see women holding a heart, it makes me think about, like, you know, even breakthrough and release. Maybe you are in a place right now to where you're exhibiting a lot of positive, you know, self-love through your affirmations, through the things that you're saying. So it seems like a lot of things are more so on the positive end for you, as opposed to you're negative, you dealing with all of this stuff, and you know, and you can be dealing with your own personal changes, but I just feel as though like it's really a light that is shining bright within you, and like people can't deny that. Like this person can't help but to notice that. So maybe it came from, this is a similar message, maybe it did come from you having to, you know, potentially, you know, forgive yourself for your past, and to, you know, give yourself an offer at love, an offer at self-love. So let's see what else comes up. We also have walking away with changes. Yeah, but even with the relationship card, is like, you know, even that aspect of you cleaning it up, you know, maybe understanding that there was, you know, really nothing to be offered, and you're creating your own sense of, you know, stability. Like it seems like things are enticing to them. Yeah, well, other changes, like this person, you know, they clearly noticed that, like, you know, maybe y'all had so much, you know, self-love for yourself that you didn't keep yourself in the same place, or some place that didn't apply to you. You know, you have boundaries, you have expectations, you have standards. So that's something that this person can have noticed about you. It seems like, you know, you all are still focusing on really important things when it comes to, you know, having an experience. But I also feel as though like the biggest thing that is really enticing to this person is how bright you are, you know. So it's like you're bright and you're setting boundaries. Like it just seems pretty unstoppable to me. Like Then we also have Healer of the Ages, Healer of the Ages. And just looking at the Hangman card, the Hangman card definitely talks about surrender and sacrifice. So it's like, you know, I feel like something that they notice is that you definitely had to give up something, sacrifice something. And that thing has, whatever you have sacrificed, it has put you in a better emotional headspace. It seems like you're more optimistic and your vibration is higher. But yeah, it definitely makes me feel like, yes, surrender and sacrifice. And of course, with the Healer of the Ages card, you could have definitely undergone like a healing process. You know, the healing process has made you a lot happier on the back end. It definitely has. But this individual is definitely interesting. I'm wrapping up the reading now. But this individual is definitely interesting. I don't know if they regrets. I don't know if they 100% regrets if they dropped the ball when it came to you, but you could be with that apologize card. But I definitely can say that I think, you know, this person, you know, they dropped the ball a little bit. They dropped the ball a little bit with how they was treating you. Maybe this person was treating you average, but now they just see a whole different, you know, perspective to you. Like, now they do. So with that being said, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and leave this reading right here. I definitely hope that you all like this reading. I hope it resonated. Make sure that you all comment, subscribe, like, and I cannot wait to see y'all in the next one, fam. Be blessed.